about hooks. Now, I guess not really so much ice fishing hooks, but we want to talk about video hooks. How you can use video in the classroom to get students and people interested in what you're talking about. This is one of those things that's kind of difficult right now when we have students who are face to face, we have students who are virtual, or we have students who are distance. Showing a video over Google Meet or Zoom, can be pretty difficult. So we have to find some solutions on how to make that a smoother process. And one of them is that we find shorter videos. Instead of having these big, long, 20-minute, 30-minute videos that we show in class, we want these little hooks. And the hooks are to get students interested in something. So these video websites I want to show you are ones that you could have students watch on their own. It could be like a bell ringer. It could be something that they watch when they're just able to. So I want to show you about 4 different resources where you can find some really kind of cool videos that you could use for your classroom, no matter which way that you're teaching. So the first one I want to kind of highlight is one from PBS. PBS has this really cool learning media page. And if we go into it, we can kind of see that it's broken down by different subjects. If we pick one of these subjects, it'll get a little more specific. So let's kind of look at this and let's say, how about English language arts? I could say what exactly I am looking for. Maybe I'm looking for some literature. When it comes down, it will show me all the different videos. In fact, I can see there's 574 different ones, but I can filter that more specifically by grade or type. Let's say I'm looking, I don't know, let's just kind of scroll down in here. If I find one that I'm interested in, let's say, there we go, here's a little corduroy, or maybe American Masters. I could see this guy. They'll have a little video that goes along with it. Some of them will have some more parts that go explain it. Sometimes there's different media or sheets they have along with it. But a cool thing is if you're a Google Classroom spot, you can actually share this straight to that page so that you have it there. So the PBS Learning Media, lots of really cool options for you to use no matter what grade or subject that you teach. Now to kind of go along with this, if we want something a little different, CSPAN offers what they call bell ringers themselves. So in this one, if we look through, we can see there's a table of contents. This is broken down by different areas. So if I pick something in here, let's say I'm looking at, let's just come into like say media. I can click this down. It'll give me a highlight of videos that are available. And if there's more than that, I can hit view all. Now, as we look through this, what we'll see is that all the videos are right about into that 3 to 6 minute range. So this is the perfect length for a distance classroom or a virtual classroom where you don't have the student's attention that long. They're able to watch this briefly, devote their attention to it, and then you can hold the discussion. So the C-SPAN has a lot of really cool things with every single topic that you can kind of go through, and you can also search. Now, if you're looking for something a little more maybe hip, all right, there is a website called ClassHook. Now, ClassHook is free for teachers to sign up. You can go through, you can actually sign in just with Google itself. But as you come into it, you can search for something. So, for example, let's say I want to search Roosevelt. Maybe I'm teaching something on social studies, and I am focusing on Theodore Roosevelt. As I scroll through this, I can see there's lots of different options that come with it. Once again, these are those kind of short little time periods. But a neat thing with this one is once in a while it takes some popular culture and mixes it in. So, for example, here's a clip from actually All in the Family. If I click it, I can see it has the video here for me. It has a little explanation of what's happening in here. Some of them will have different comments, so you can see teachers talking about how they've used it or the different parts that go with it. Now, just with some of these, make sure, especially if you get into like ClassHook, where it's not kind of curated exactly by, let's say, like PBS or C-SPAN, you may want to go through and preview it a little bit. All in the Family was a very interesting sitcom at the time, but some of the commentary may be confusing for students. But this is a great way to get students thinking about what conflicts was there with FDR. Did everyone agree with his policies? And maybe kind of an interesting perspective for that. So ClassHook, lots of really awesome videos and things that you can find using this. Now, if you want to continue on, YouTube obviously has lots and lots of great resources that you can find, but sometimes finding good videos on YouTube can be tricky. This little blog post here from commonsense.org has actually some really handy dandy video channels that kind of fit into every grade level. So there's kind of cool things that you can find. One that's interested in here is this one, which actually has to do with math. If I jump over to that channel, and let's pause that, I can go check out the videos. And there's lots of really cool videos. Now, this one has to do with math and everyday life. So they have such cool things as, what is really about two? Or for example, here's like the mathematics of monkey bread. Who knew that, monkey bread was full of mathematics? But this little listing of YouTube channels here have a great collection of stuff that you can find according to no matter what grade level you're at. But it also gives you a springboard into finding more resources across YouTube. So these video hooks can be very helpful and things for you to find, to use no matter what kind of class environment that you're teaching in. I hope that you find something useful in these and have a great day.